Hello and welcome to video 4 of day 4. We're talking about today what's in your mind. So this is day 4 of Day in the Life of Me. We're talking about what we do at Mind Shift, and this is all part of it. So let's talk about what's in your mind. So what's in your mind right now that is holding you back from achieving your current goal or your current focus? So is it something that you're telling yourself? Is it something that's coming from an outside source, so something that somebody else is telling you? Is it something that you've picked up through the media, so TV, radio, billboards, magazines? So they're constantly feeding us information and making us develop thoughts around ourselves and what we can and can't do. So I want you to think really deeply now and think about, what is it that you think about yourself on a daily basis? So whether you're in business, you're an athlete, you're a mum, you're a career-driven woman, whatever you are, and I'm going to use women as reference today because it is International Women's Day, so it is all going to be based around a female example. So sorry guys, but it still is relevant to you. So I want you to think about what's in your mind, okay, and what you're telling yourself. So for example, let's use a billboard, okay? So a big billboard, and there's a woman on it and she's wearing a bikini, and the billboard is advertising bikinis. Now, as a woman or even as a man, do we look at that woman and do we judge? Wow, she's beautiful, she's thin, she has a great body, she looks amazing in that bikini. I couldn't wear that. I would never look that good in that. I'm not as good as her. I could never be on a billboard. I'm not good enough to be a model. I'm not good enough for anything because I need to look like her. So you can see how looking at something like that can turn your thoughts around to be negative thoughts. But then also, are you putting those negative thoughts onto somebody else? So do you then look at the next woman and say, well, you're not thin enough. You wouldn't look good in that bikini. You're not pretty enough. Okay, so we're putting those thoughts, okay, and processes, and they're all developed in our mind, and we're putting them out to ourselves and we're putting them out to other people. Now, just remember that part of your thought process comes from external sources also. So somewhere along the line, someone has judged you and given you those thoughts, as well as you processing what you see in images and comparing yourself against that. So let's have a look at some common things that we tend to say to ourselves on a daily basis. So we say, I'm not confident, I'm too short, I'm too tall, I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I could never get a raise, I could never advance in this career path, I'll never earn lots of money, I will never own a business, I'm not good enough to do that, I'm not successful, okay? I don't like getting ready for work. I hate driving. I hate bad drivers. So all these things are things we've put in our mind that we don't like, we can't do, we'll never be good at, okay? And it's the story that we tell ourselves every single day, and it's the story we live because we created it for ourselves, right? So I want you to think about all those thoughts. If we could get them, how real are those thoughts? Can you buy thoughts like that? Can you sell thoughts like that? Or did we just create them in our mind? If we were to get all those thoughts, so I'm not confident, we bring it out here and it floats in the air. I'm not pretty. I'm too fat. I'm not good enough to get a raise. I don't like driving. I don't like this, I don't like that, I'm not good enough for that, I'm not confident enough for that, I'll never be a speaker, I'll never be this, I'll never be famous, I'll never do anything, I'll never achieve, okay? We put all those thoughts out there, okay? Put them all out there in the world, right in front of you, and make a big barrier, like a big wall of thoughts, okay? All the negative thoughts, we're just pulling them out of our head, pulling them out, pulling them out, pulling them out. Now, if they're all in front of you right now, looking down at you, they're really looking at you and they're telling you all these things, how real are they? Could I just do that? Get out my way? Get out? You're in my way? Can I walk through them? If someone says to me, you can't walk from this side of the room to the other because you've got this barrier of thoughts in front of you, could I just walk through it? You answer me that. Because to me, you can walk straight through it because the thoughts, you created them. So you can get rid of them. Okay? So I want you to try a little exercise. I want you to say out loud. I want you to say out loud, and as you say out loud, I want you to grab the word and I want you to put it in front of you. Okay? We're going to build a wall. I want you to say, I am beautiful. I am perfect. I am confident. I am amazing. I am inspirational. I am supportive. I am a great friend. I am a great partner. I am a great mother. I do great things. I am a superstar. I am motivated. I am healthy. I love exercise. I love looking after myself. And let's just add a few more. I am confident. I am confident. I am confident. I am confident. Okay? Now you've got a new wall. Now I want you to collect all those words from that wall and I want you to put those into your mind. Put those into your mind. Okay? We've left all the thoughts behind that we had before and we've created new thoughts. Okay? Now all we need to do is say those things to ourselves daily. We need to say them, and we need to think them, and we need to be them, we need to act them. Okay? Because to create a different self and a different awareness and a different mentality and change that mindset, you are the only person responsible and you are the only person in control of that. No one else can control your thoughts. No one else can control your fears. You can break away your fears. Nobody else can break away your fears. Your fears aren't holding another person back, and another person's fears aren't holding you back unless you let them. So I want you to really resonate with that. I want you to really absorb what I've just said and think about what you've been telling yourself and what you've been thinking and what your process is in your mind, and see if you can break that down and create a new one. So that's all about what's holding you back. If you've got any comments about what's holding you back, I'd love to hear them if you pop them down below this video. Tomorrow what we're going to chat about is failure, and is failure a bad thing, and how can we use failure to our advantage so we can grow. So stay tuned for tomorrow for that one, and thank you for watching.